Hey, what's up guys? I'm Tommy and welcome to Tommy Tech Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you how to install the new power pole adapter for the Bixpy jet on my 2020 Hobie Pro Angler 360. So stay tuned. So on this channel, I do a lot of how-tos and share my experiences fishing, crabbing, kayaking, boating, and just spending quality time with family and friends outdoors. So if those interest you, consider subscribing to my channel by clicking that red subscribe button below and click that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. All right guys, so today I'm going to show you how to install the new power pole adapter for the Bixpy jet made by Gadget. This is actually a really nice adapter because it's low profile and it's actually really easy to install. One of the additional things that you're going to need in order to do the install, because I'm installing this on my new 2020 Hobie Pro Angler 360, you're going to need the Hobie Pro Angler power pole mount. I'll provide a link in the description below to both of these. Those will both be affiliate links, so they will actually help support my channel. So if you guys use those, it would help support my channel and I would greatly appreciate that. So I'm going to take you guys in a little bit closer so you guys can see the installation up close. All right guys, so here's everything up close. I've got the Hobie Pro Angler power pole mount, and here's the Bixpy jet power pole mount made by Gadget. You can see the cool logo here. I actually took the motor piece off just so it would be easier for me to install, which you'll see a little bit later. So to install everything, you essentially just have to bolt everything on. You can see the 4 power pole holes here and the 4 here. They pretty much just go on top, and then you're gonna bolt them together onto the mount. But the power pole mount comes with the smaller screws here. These are 1/4 by 20s, but they're not long enough actually to go through the mount, and then also the Bixpy jet mount. So I actually had to go to the hardware store and get some 1/4 20s that were a little bit longer. I think these are 2-inch. And then I also bought additional washers for them, just so I could have washers on both sides so it could be sandwiched together. So all I got to do pretty much here is just, let me actually put a washer on one first. So I'll put a washer on one and then just line these up, and then I'm just gonna sure I can show you this. Put it through one, and then when I tighten this down, I'm not going to tighten all the way yet. So I'm going to put it on one, put another washer right here on the top. Then I have these locking nuts that came with it. Just going to hand tighten it for now, leave it loose. Then I've got a adjustable wrench here. I'm going to use this to keep the nut in place while I screw down on the other side. So let me go ahead and start that process. Again, don't screw this down all the way. I'm using a screwdriver just because I prefer to kind of hand tighten instead of stripping by accident on using a drill. But it's all personal preference. This is just more of a precaution for me since I'm spending all this money on everything. So I'm gonna speed this part up. Hey guys, actually had a change of plans for doing this. The Bixpy jet mount, power pole mount, comes with actually these knobs for you to be able to remove the adapter a little easier, like if you were to have it on an Outback. So I actually decided to use these instead. These actually screw down nicely with the same bolts that you get, or screws that you get. So you just turn it and prevent it from turning. And then it cinches down nice. So I'm going to do this for now because I'm actually going to show you guys how to put this on my 2019 Outback as well. So stay tuned for a video on that. Yeah, so this is pretty much done. So now all I got to do now is I'm going to tighten these down a little bit more, but I'm going to take this out and put it on my Pro Angler now. All right guys, so one of the first things I'm gonna have to do out here on the Pro Angler is remove this plate. This is actually where the rudder controls are. I'm gonna have to remove this, and then the adapter itself is actually gonna go right on top of here, and then we're gonna have some mounting brackets on the back as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this plate right now. Alright guys, so I have the plate removed now. There's actually two holes that are on the mount itself. I think I'm gonna have to use the holes that are on the front because I have the PA12, because the mounting bracket in the back actually has to fit correctly. I'll show you guys that in a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and screw down the mount now. All right, so now I've got the mount screwed down. Now I'm gonna go to the back and then put the brackets that go around the back handle. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right guys, so here is the back piece here of the mount. As you can see right here, it has these two holes here, or four, there's two here. And then you've got, there you go, there's a better shot. You can see the four holes. There's actually a bracket that goes onto the rail, and that is how it actually mounts tight to the rail. So here's actually one of the brackets right here. As you can see, the bracket has three pieces. So the bottom piece here will go around the rail itself, these two bottom ones, and then the top one actually will rest against the mount. And then these, the bolt and the nut will actually be on top over here and secure it to the rail or to the handle. So let me go ahead and do that now. All right, so here's the bracket I've got right here. This is the top piece. Oops, the bolt came out. Oop, and I dropped that too. All right, so here the bottoms right here. This is the bottom. This is the other piece that I'll sandwich between the rail. So I just lift this up here. It's gonna sandwich just like that onto the rail. And then this piece, yeah, so as you can see here, I've got that bottom piece, the middle. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the bottom piece. So you have this bottom piece here, the middle, and that's what sandwiches the two together. And then you get that piece right there. So this bolt will go through. There we go. Actually gonna try to get it through the top so I can kind of line it up and get it in there. There we go. It's lined up nicely. Let's get the back piece. So we got the front one lined up. You check the back one. Yep, we got both lined up good. And then there's a washer that goes over the bolt or screw, whatever you want to call it. And again, these are just locking nuts again. So I'm just going to hand tighten them for now, and then I'll tighten everything down as soon as I get this other one on. Just make sure everything lines up nicely. All right, so now I'm working on the other side. So I've got the bottom one here, and then here's the middle piece, which goes underneath this side. And then here's the top piece. Just kind of slide that through. So now I gotta feed the bottom bolts through. Just gonna try to get that back one went up nicely. Just gotta make sure I line it up. You can kind of see from the top. There's the washer. There's the nut. It's on there. Alright guys, so now the bracket is installed. It's pretty tight. See, it's got the bottom piece, the middle piece that sandwiches the bar, and then this is the top piece, and then a bolt goes through all of it. Then you got a washer and then a nut on the top. These are locking nuts, so you don't have to worry about them coming loose. Hopefully not. I'll make sure I check it every now and then. And then I'll show you. Here you can see you've got the Kayak Gadget mounted to the power pole mount, the Pro Angler power pole mount, and then right here are the two screws, the one here, the other one there. That's what are screws into the little plate where the rudder controls go. And again, I had to use the one on the forward part because I think the back one is actually used for the PA14. This is a 12. That's actually what determines the length so that you can have it reach the brackets back here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the motor on and show you guys what the complete setup looks like. Alright, so to install the motor onto the Kayak Gadget mount, or the PA mount, what you have to do is, you can see these right here, these two screws here. Those actually go into this piece right here. And then you're gonna have these two little thumb screws. You actually need the Allen wrench that comes with this to cinch them down. So all you gotta do is put it on. Here's the other one. Alright, so I got the Bixpy jet on right now. It has a nice pull cord here. If you want to pull it up, you can pull it up and then tie it off to somewhere on a cleat if you have one, or to anything really. And then if you wanted to use it in a fixed position, there's actually a screw here you can screw in, and this will actually keep it from moving, so it won't, you won't be able to turn it, and then you can use your rudder to steer. But for me, I'm actually gonna use it two different ways. I'll do another video showing you guys the steering, but I just wanted to show you guys how to install the mount itself. So I'm gonna actually take this on the water tomorrow and give it a try, see how it works. So that's it for the install. If you guys have any comments or questions about the power pole mount for the Bixpy jet, let me know in the comment section below. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe for future videos. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.